Hello, and welcome back to the Bleach Rebirth of Souls side stories. Last time we did Captain of Squad 6, Byakuya Kuchiki. Pretty cool. He had he had 4 things, but they were still pretty short, surprisingly. But pretty nice. Renji stuff, Rukia stuff, Cayenne stuff. Yeah, pretty nice. And today we got Sajin Komamura, Captain of Squad 7. Love my boy, Wolfie boy, Fox boy, Dog boy, whatever you want to call him. And he has 3, but yeah, should have more, as all the characters I think should. Because I love Sergeant. Alright, distance between friends. This is gonna be mainly Kaname I'm gonna be saving, and maybe Shuhei, and maybe Tetsuzaiman. Close to the end of a broken path, the black thread weaves the pattern of sin. We lock our swords in battle, for such too is our bond. I bet it's gonna be let us fight as friends with the justice in our hands. I thought it was gonna finish. I bet it's gonna be like Kaname and him's past, like where they first met.
When I ran away from my people, the only thing that
I'm so good at this.
was hate coming from those who were all around me.
Well, there'll be some stuff in Yamamoto as well, probably.
Rage in their voices. I found myself alone, and then things changed when I met him. His spiritual pressure was fierce and majestic. He was the embodiment of the Soul Society. He was a Soul Reaper among Soul Reapers. He was the head captain of the 13 Court Guard squads. Shigekuni Genryusai Yamamoto. My appearance did not bother him to the slightest degree. He recognized my strength and accepted me as a fellow Soul Reaper.
Love Sergeant. Give me young Sergeant as a skin.
My debt to him is too great to ever be able to repay it in full. Alongside him, I met another. He was the man who became my trusted friend.
I assume it's gonna be mostly Kaname stuff. This stuff today, with Sergeant.
Kaname, I found you.
Oh, Sajin. Were you looking for me? Is there something you need?
I just figured that since you weren't around, I would probably be able to find you here.
Lately, I haven't come here as often as I'd like, but today I had to, given the occasion. Wasn't it the head captain himself who sent you on that last mission? With all those hollows that you had to deal with, it must have been no easy task. However, very few men were wounded. It goes to show your skills as captain. Well done, Sajin.
You're going to embarrass me, Kaname.
I'm only stating the facts. You shouldn't be embarrassed.
It's weird to say now, but before, I never imagined that I could become captain, given my appearance.
To someone who cannot see, appearance means absolutely nothing. And if I can become captain...
Exactly, that's why they're such good friends and why they work so well, so it's even worse when what Kaname does. It makes it so much worse.
Prejudice. If they were, we wouldn't have trained to become Soul Reapers. Isn't that right?
Actually, Kaname, or rather Captain Trozen, there's a favor I need to ask you. You are the only one whom I can ask.
What is it, Captain Komamura? I'm ready to help you however I can.
Thank you. Let me rely on you, unbecoming as it may be.
In what way?
My path is not clear yet. I want to shed any doubt, and to do so, I want you, my friend, to measure my worth.
Your worth is well beyond any doubt. However, I did say that I would help you out however I can.
Can I ask you to spare the trouble?
Very well. I will fight with you.
I can't
just gonna be
thank you
Kaname
enough.
stuff. Do. It should be like in every phase of Kaname. Before the betrayal, after the betrayal,
Kaname,
and then
tell
after
me,
his death.
do you remember what I said in front of your friend's tomb?
Of course. We talked about why we were becoming Soul Reapers.
I swore that I would repay my debt to the head captain, and you said that you would wipe the entire world clean of clouds.
Yes. Exactly.
Those words,
Fucking up.
they belonged to your friend.
Yes. You were.
Yeah.
Truth is, she loved this world.
Take my fist. Bye bye, Kaname. Bang!
Wasn't supposed to feel like this.
There goes Kaname.
Thank you.
Exceptional. I hope that you doubt yourself no longer.
Kaname, my friend, can I not find some way to help you?
Listen, walk the path you believe is just, Sajin. You really should not bother troubling yourself with me.
You say so, but
You are the only friend that I have left now. And that is why you needn't fret over any trifling matters.
is that so? Perhaps I have said too much. Forgive me.
Don't worry. I'm already well aware that that's the kind of person you are. And truth be told, that is why I like you.
I see.
The air has grown heavy. Come, let's go back to the barracks. Your men must be waiting for you.
I understand. Those words actually belonged to a friend of yours. Then I believe that in between those words, you're hiding something. Is that something sadness? Or
Find out soon enough,
should I try
Sergeant.
to help him cleanse that feeling from his heart? Or should I instead wait for him to do so by himself? Either way, Kaname, I very much want to help you in any way that I possibly can, as your dear friend.
It's so nice. Makes it so much worse for what he actually does. So much worse. Love what you do, baby. Invisible heart. This is probably after he's betrayed everyone, I'm assuming. Well, revising, you know.
Kaname,
Or is them? No? Oh, back in the past.
I'm
again.
glad you were there. I appreciate that you were able to help us with those hollows. It would have been very hard to handle on our own.
These numbers were unexpected, but these things happen from time to time. I admire the fact that you were able to hold on so long.
Thank you, Kaname. There's nobody that I trust to have my back more than you.
That's a wild overestimation.
Kaname, the sorrow that you carry inside may be exactly what's providing you with your strength. In that case, I really ought to be offering some constructive criticism. That's what I thought was the case. But still.
The path that I walk is justice.
Kaname is gone, along with Sosuke Aizen. The court guard is shaken, And the ripples continue to have an effect on so many people.
Excuse me, Captain Komamura.
What is it, Tetsuzaimon?
There's a request for aid from Squad 9.
Hollows.
Yes, Shuhei is doing his best, but he's overwhelmed. Requesting permission to go.
No, I'll go.
Huh? It's not a foe that you should have to face personally, Captain.
You cannot allow the enemy the upper hand, even if you think it's a small thing, Tetsuzaimon.
Forgive me.
And Tetsuzaimon is
I
so
shall
underused. Well, everyone knows that, but everyone agrees that. But I wish we just had more Tetsuzaimon, and we will with Hellup, because you know Tetsuzaimon is pretty big in Hellup. Well, he's not pretty big, but he's meant to have a bigger role in Hellup due to being something which is big. Thousand Blood War spoiler.
From that
From listener. If you know, you
I've
know.
lost some of my ability. Leave this to me.
Thank you so much.
Menos Grande, I will be your opponent.
Literally, we've defeated like Shuhei defeated Menos Grande when like fucking on like 4, like when he had like drank like 6 Red Bulls and like 4 monsters, and he fucking beat the shit out of it.
Kaname, there have been more hollows appearing in the world of the living lately. Is this because of what you and Aizen did? You said before that the path you walk is the path of justice, and yet, despite that, you continue to work with hollows and traitors. You put the lives of your Soul Society brethren in grave danger. I wonder, how do you define justice?
Let's move! Soul destruction! Stand aside! Take this! I'll strike you! Take this! Stand aside! Too easy!
Goodbye, Menos Grande. Roar!
You will be slain!
Well done, Captain Komamura.
That was a bit of a strain. Everything all right, Shuhei?
I didn't do much. Please, forgive me for forcing you to come out here, Captain Komamura. Squad morale has been abysmal since Captain Tosin left us. I shouldn't say that I'm unworthy, but I will say this. Captain Tosin left some awfully big shoes to fill. With Captain Tosin gone, it's my duty to hold the squad together. But honestly, I can't even complete a standard mission. At least not without having help from someone. Sadly, nothing's changed since my Soul Reaper Academy days.
The wounds that you suffered in that altercation in the world of the living, I heard the story.
I feel so ashamed. Even back then, I couldn't do anything. Hollows killed my friends, and I still wasn't able to move. I haven't grown even a bit since then. Surely, it makes me sick.
But still, you continue to wield your Zanpakuto. It must be quite difficult to be captain and continue to hold the squad together after Kaname fled. But you haven't turned away from your duty. Shuhei, earlier, you promised us something.
No, I haven't forgotten.
It's what all of us want. We have no choice. We must meet that man once more. Am I wrong?
You're right. This definitely isn't the time for me to complain.
Just not.
That will do. It will be difficult
So
to
these two are so
Kaname's
well
true
together as
motives,
well
I'm sure.
because of Tozen.
But even if that's true, you must
And just
lose
Tozen
sight
makes
of your own
fucking
brand,
Shuhei literally one of the best characters ever.
Yes.
Kaname, what could possibly be so important that you would willingly break the laws of the court guard and also betray Shuhei's faith in you? For right now, there's really nothing I can do but wait until the truth comes to light.
We've got it spot on what we've done so far. I'm assuming this is going to be like visiting Kaname's grave of Shuhei and then we're going to spar Shuhei or something. I guess I'll do a secret story first. With peace, ambition, compassion. It's going to be a bit of a longer video because of this. I don't know how it didn't cross my mind that we'd have to do this. I'm silly for doing the thing today. But yeah. It'll be the one against Kaname, so it'll be when Kaname's wah. Sadly.
Shuhei!
Shuhei! But then, we've seen this. Well, if you watched the Let's Play, you have. What's the secret merit? Land 3 types of signature move without having any compact. Destroyed. Okay. And that's my B, right? I didn't know I had different forms. Hold on. Oh.
Kaname, tell me this.
That one. There's
Why
one.
did you become a Soul Weaver?
Revenge. Didn't you ever wonder about the reasons behind it? Did you never ask why someone would join such an
I
organization?
think I've done what? I didn't know he had different versions of this. Yeah, but can we activate a home beats after Tenken turns in front? Tenken. Activate Tenken. Can be activated by holding B during signature move. Activate Tenken, thrust Tenken in front of you, attacking the area with a shockwave. I think that's the one I just did. Can be activated by holding B after a flash attack follow-up during... Oh, wait, so like...
One man murdered his dearest friend.
For so long, I thought it was about justice.
I
All
don't
this
know if I
time,
did it
I
there or
always
not.
labored under the impression that
This is
what
why I
you
need to learn
wanted
that
most
as
was to
characters.
honor
This is
your
like the first time
friend's
we've had to
passion
actually
for
learn characters
justice.
to do the thing now.
That's exactly right. It was about justice.
So why?
Then tell me what justice is! To forgive the one who murdered a beloved friend? That would certainly be virtuous. But are they?
Sorry to keep on pausing it, but I need to make sure I do this. Can be activated by holding after a flash attack follow-up during exclusive ability. Activate Tenken, sweep Tenken out of view and unleash a brutal follow-up on the opponent. Can be activated by holding B after a special flash attack. Retaliation during its ability. Activate Tenken and the backhand blow of Tenken's arm by brushing.
The same? Is virtue justice? No! To continue living in peace without seeking to avenge the dead is vice!
I've always been aware of the fact that you hated the world. Those words you told me, they belonged to your friend. For all that time, you continued to hide your true intentions.
So no, I think that's just the same thing.
Too easy.
Strike back! I don't want to jump.
Useless. No escape.
That's still the same one. Sure, I need to learn characters. Oh fuck, I didn't have it activated, fuck. I fucked up, I didn't have a fucking app. Hold on, I'm just gonna this is gonna take a while because I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. Once I get it done, I get it done. So there's
Tell
one.
me this.
That
Why did you become a Soul Reaper?
boom, there's another. Boom. Okay, I know what I'm doing now. And then this last one. Can we ever have the special flash attack? I think it's the one I just did. Yeah, that's the one I just did. So I just did the middle one. Which I think is that. Boom. I now understand how to play Sergeant, so when we come to play him online.
It was about justice. All this time, I always labored under the impression that what you wanted most was to honor your friend's passion.
I thought
for
his
justice.
thing special was just that, but you can do it after other attacks. Now I know that when I be playing Sergeant fucking in online, I'll be fucking doing damage. Even though technically I would know anyway because I would check to see what the abilities are anyway. Before I go online, I'm gonna practice a little bit with the characters a little bit before going online anyway. Blah, 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 blah. I just said like the same thing 7 times and didn't actually say anything.
I've always been aware of the fact that you hated the world. Those words you told me, they belonged to your friend. For all that time, you continued to hide your true intentions. I was glad that you weren't a saint. That you weren't the type of man who'd merely pretend and claim to love the world even after everything that you'd lost. And that's the reason I decided to become a true friend to you. I'd hope you might someday come to love the world again.
Love the world. I might have to fight him again a second time in the resurrection in a second. Just to make sure it counts. Yeah. Got to fight him again real quick.
Kaname, at that time, I noted that there was a small untruth in your words. Several times I noticed that you mentioned...
Oh yeah, it doesn't even matter. I would have had to do it in this fight. I wouldn't have, I had to, oh my god, I can't speak. I would have had to have done it in the last fight anyway, because you don't have Tenken in
He
this
says that
boy
because it's
dead like
clear
you.
that
Kind
I
of
hate
fucked him up.
the world. I understood more than enough. No, actually
have
it
Tenken
was a
at the
bit
moment.
different.
He's just
I
using
was
himself.
glad. Anyone who'd lost a loved one was bound to feel the same way. You see, I was glad that you weren't a saint, that you weren't someone who claimed to love the world even after what you'd lost. And that's the reason I decided to become a true friend to you. If you knew sadness, I would embrace it. If I knew joy, then you would share it with me. If you went astray, I would correct you. If you made a mistake, I would forgive you. When you had nowhere else to go, I would become the refuge you needed.
And you are dead, Kaname.
All this so that this man who could no longer love the world might love it again. Kaname!
Let's put an end to this, Sergeant.
But oh, it's the last thing now. Done. There we go. We still have one more super story. This might not be a fight now, actually. I'm thinking about it. No, Stark. Oh, spoilers! Spoilers! No, we haven't really done Renji. All the way over to Sergeant. One of a kind. That is what Sergeant is.
With Kaname gone, peace has returned to the Soul Society. In his dying moments, I was even able to reconcile with him. I'm glad. But even so, I know my friend is never coming back. What outcome did Kaname desire for the world? Was it to wipe the world clean of clouds, as he said? Is that it? Is that what he truly desired? Even now, I'm at a loss for an explanation.
So the pain still won't go away, is that it?
It is truly pathetic of me, Head Captain Genrei Yusai. If I could see him only as the enemy, if he were just a threat to us all, I wouldn't feel so conflicted. And yet, at the same time, I still saw him as my lifelong friend. It's just, my heart remains consumed by a question I keep asking myself. That is, was there anything I could have done to save him?
Kaname Tozen's deeds simply cannot be forgiven. While a captain of the 13 Court Guard squads, he colluded with Aizen, became an Aranka, and betrayed the entire Soul Society. Indeed.
Indeed. Oh, it's just like
Even
on
in his
Giku's, isn't
final
it?
moments, if you were somehow able to change his mind, it would still never erase the gravity of the crimes that he committed.
Yes, I understand.
Right. Well, that is all I have to say in my capacity as head captain. Sajin, come over here for a moment.
And give me a hug.
Before I say this, do not consider what I am going to tell you as coming from your head captain, but instead think of this as advice coming from a meddlesome old coot.
Old coot.
It remains true that there can be no leniency taken with Kaname Tozen's actions. However, the same cannot be said about a different Kaname, the one that resides within your heart. I mean that you do not need to abandon the friend you once knew. Wherever that version of him went, the memory of the path that you two walked together in the Court Guard shall never truly vanish. There is nothing wrong with wanting to forgive and accept a Kaname in your heart. I do not think there is anyone who could fault you for that. Just remember that the path still remains open for you. Am I wrong? Well then, in a sense, Kaname will continue to live on, or at least a version of him. Within your memory, he shall remain your lifelong friend. I believe that will be just fine, Sajin. After all, friends like him are truly difficult to come by, so hold on to them.
I am well and truly in your debt once more, Head Captain Genrei Yusai. I will repay it. You can be sure of that.
Then, in the future, I shall expect to see even greater things of you, Captain Komamura.
Yes, sir! Kaname, my friend, you were my trusted warrior in arms. And at times, you were also my worst enemy. Now our paths have been forever split. Whatever world it may be in, it will be a long time before our reunion. But despite everything, what remains certain is that
Actually, even if I like, it will be a long time even if I like, actually.
We spent together.
Because,
No matter how many months may pass, no matter how many years go by, Kaname Tozen, you shall remain an irreplaceable friend.
and he still loves him after everything he did. So good. And there we have it. I knew it would just mainly it's going to be Kaname. A little bit Shui, a little bit Tetsuzaga, a little bit Yama. It was very nice. I do that fight twice, but it's okay. Now I know how to play Sergeant before we go online. But tomorrow, we go from Captain of Squad 7 to Captain of Squad 8. Doing 3 Kuraka. 3? I thought you might have 4. We're going to be playing some children games, but yeah. I shall see you there. Bye-bye.